On Christmas Eve of 1914, in the midst of war, something strange happened in the trenches of the Western Front. Amid the roar of cannons and the freezing snow, soldiers reported hearing Christmas songs and laughter coming from abandoned places. Those who approached felt a chilling presence, as if the spirits of long-dead soldiers had never left that field. A silent truce, yet marked by something supernatural, was about to begin. The biting cold seeped through snow-soaked uniforms. Frail soldiers huddled in the trenches, waiting for dawn. Suddenly, an unexpected calm settled over the front line. The roar of artillery faded, and silence became almost absolute. Through the fog, soft voices began to sing Christmas carols. At first, some thought it was hidden comrades, but soon they realized no one was there. The air was heavy, and every breath seemed to amplify the ghostly sounds of the voices. At the edge of the trenches, soldiers began to notice translucent shapes emerging from the fog. Men in old uniforms, some covered in snow, marched silently, holding broken instruments or tattered flags. Their pale, empty faces stared through the living, as if watching the future and the past at the same time. Each step echoed in the hearts of the soldiers. The sense of being surrounded intensified, and any attempt to escape seemed impossible. The ghosts of war had returned precisely on that Christmas Eve. A distant piano began to play soft notes, drifting over the snow-covered trench line. Soldiers approached cautiously, trying to locate the source. No building was nearby. The melody carried memories of homes, families, and long-lost Christmas dinners. Some wept, others fell to their knees, sensing the presence of all those who would never return home. Each note seemed to summon more figures in the fog, turning Christmas into a ritual of memory, terror, and deep longing. Amid the fog, a figure stood out, a soldier with empty eyes and tattered uniforms, yet still wearing a sad smile. He reached out to the living, and a wave of cold ran down the spines of those who dared to look at him. Other ghosts began to appear, forming a silent army marching around the trenches. The living soldiers realized they were not witnessing just a truce, but being watched and touched by those who had died in the war, trapped between the past and the present. Every shadow seemed to whisper secrets no one would dare repeat. As the night progressed, the fog grew thicker, partially hiding the ghosts. Soldiers felt invisible hands touching their shoulders, and whispers came from all directions, telling stories of courage, fear, and loss. Some reported hearing the laughter of children and familiar songs they would never forget. The truce seemed more than an agreement between living men. It was a meeting between the living and the departed, an eternal Christmas memory amid the chaos of war. When the first morning light illuminated the snow, the fog began to lift. The ghosts vanished, leaving only the silence of war and the memory of something inexplicable. Those who survived told the story, saying the Christmas truce was not just human, but also spiritual. And every year on Christmas Eve, in the same trenches, some swear they hear soft songs, footsteps in the snow, and whispers of soldiers who never left that field, reminding the world that war and Christmas carry secrets that must never be forgotten.